Hi guys, Becky from Bex and Books, and I have here today a new video of my, September / October book haul. Just all the books to date I have so far, and there is quite a few of them from like I said, this beginning of October up until now. So I want to hopefully not go into detail into too much of it. I will just let you know what it is and go from there. Even the ones I have read, I will let you know which ones I have read or what I'm currently reading. So without further ado, we'll begin because there is 16 books to get through, so let us begin. I will start off with the oldest books that I got and then work my way down to what the newest one I got was. So the ones that I'm about to show you I got from Book Depository. So the first one I got was Soulless, Changeless, and Blameless. The first three novels in Gail Carriger's The Parasol Protectorate, or otherwise known as also the Alexia Tarabody novels. Now I have read Soulless. It was amazing. It's fantastic. I would definitely read them again. So I cannot wait to see where this goes, and I am already perhaps almost halfway through the second novel, which I am buddy reading with Samantha from Novels and Nonsense, and then I've got the third one just in case the second one is left on a cliffhanger, and then of course I will go ahead and purchase the other ones. Hopefully next week I will order them by payday. The next book I have gotten is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Now I've heard so much about this book and I'm very intrigued by it, so I decided to pick it up, and the cover is absolutely amazing and shiny. The next one I have is The Martian by Andy Weir, and I am wanting to get to this before obviously I watch the movie because I've heard so much great things about it. I've heard it's so completely funny, and the movie I don't want to be really spoiled about because some people do not realize they're spoiling people from the books when they talk about the movie. So I am hoping to get to this before anyone can possibly spoil me. The next one I have gotten, since it is starting to warm up a bit, I decided to get more summery contemporaries, and I got Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. So once again, heard so many great things about these sorts of books, and it looks very summery, and since the weather's warming up, I do love to go for these sorts of novels. So then, because I love my apocalypse style books and dystopian worlds, I got Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel, and I thought my name was a bit of a handful, my full name, but bam, there you have it. She just takes the cake, and I've heard so many great things. I've heard so many great things about all these books, and I'm going to continue to say it, but this one is meant to be amazing. The blurb sounds fantastic, and this cover is absolutely gorgeous, actually. I didn't realize it, but I cannot wait to pick that up. The next one I have gotten is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is my first Jennifer L. Armentrout book. So many people rave about her as an author, so I decided let's pick up this one. It sounds intriguing, and it's I guess an alien style romance / not romance, I don't know, but I didn't used to like sort of like the alien style stuff because it just didn't intrigue me as much, but then I read Rick Yancey's books and I am obsessed by aliens, and what more could you want? Jennifer L. Armentrout and an alien style book, so 2 in 1. And the next one I got, which is absolutely gorgeous, is The Kiss of Deception. This is by Mary E. Pearson. Of course, I had to get the hardback because it is stunning, and I don't even know what it looks like. Hey, look, a bookmark and a map. How gorgeous is that? Oh wow, this is such a gorgeous color of green, and I just basically paper cutted my throat almost. Wow, that hurt. So once again, heard so much. I think the sequel is already out called The Heart of Betrayal, and once again, don't want to be spoiled, so better get myself on board. And this cover, can we please appreciate this? They say don't judge a book by its cover. But some of us just like the covers because they just look so good on our shelves. So who cares if the story is not. And the last one I had gotten from Book Depository thus far is Alive by Scott Sigler, and another hardback, but mainly because it is obviously new and they don't have the paperbacks just yet, or when I did order them, this hair is going cray-cray. And this is one of my most anticipated reads. I'm surprised I haven't actually picked it up and read it yet, but I am super excited to read it. Everybody was raving about it when they read The Ark, so it was very much anticipated. I've heard he's an amazing author. So this book intrigues me so much. It's very thrilling and very mysterious. So why not pick it up if it's going to intrigue me? And I would like to make sure that obviously the book is going to be just as good as what everybody raved it to be. So the next one I actually got through Crate Book, which is a subscription box. I decided to try it out, and the theme was Leading Ladies, which I have done a video of my unboxing of the Crate. So if you want to check that out, I will leave a link down below. So that book we got was Dumplin' by Julie Murphy, and it's a hardback. It's meant to be an extremely funny and inspiring story, so I got to get onto this because my TBR pile of 60 wasn't enough. Let's just add 16 or so more. I'm sure it's not going to be the last, because once payday comes around, I am going to get all those new releases, and bam, bam, which I'm excited about. And I hate being an adult and waiting monthly pays, but we have it. Obviously I got to eat. So the next ones I got at random, which I got from one of my favourite bookshops here in Australia, which is called QBD Bookshop, and it is amazing. I love the one especially at the shopping centre that's locally for me, and the girls are just amazing. I love to go there, even if I'm not particularly buying something, though 9 times out of 10 I do. I just love the way it is set out. I love the friendly service, the fact that they're so passionate about what they do. They give you great advice and reviews of books, and they'll tell you what it's a bit about without spoiling, obviously, because that would be a big no-no. And I go there for mainly the service and stuff like that, and just have a friendly conversation with them while they work, because they are just so easygoing, and that's what you love about a bookshop, is someone that's going to be just as passionate as you are about books, and that are going to be friendly and share the passion with you and appreciate, and we all fangirl together, and it's just lovely. So let us begin. Now that I raved about QBD Bookshop, so here we go. Now I really want to visit it again. So the book I have here is The Infernal Devices Book 1, which is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I have started reading the Mortal Instruments series. I finished the 3rd book. I'm not particularly a huge fan like everybody else is. Maybe the other stories will have me loving it a bit more than I do at the moment, because some of the things that have happened are just not necessarily necessary. But I've also heard that the Infernal Devices trilogy is actually just as good as the Mortal Instrument, and they say to sort of like read them in between after the 3rd book. So now that I'm up to the 4th one, they say I can actually start with this one, otherwise apparently the 4th book will spoil me from the book 1, which is just, I know, confusing, but I figured I am more intrigued by these trilogy ones than the series, but I do obviously want to finish the series and see what it's all about, just so I can let people know, yes, I have read it, I gave it a shot. I'm not going to down the series if I haven't finished it. It might pick up from here. I'm intrigued enough to obviously continue. I do have the 4th book waiting for me to read it, but I also picked up this one, and I love these covers, so why not? So the next one I got, which I practically fangirled over, and my really good friend who also works at QBD Bookshop, she was great enough to order me the Sailor Moon Volume 1 manga series, which was fantastic, and I so appreciate it, and she sent it out to me and everything, and she is amazing. Shout out to Samantha. Whoop, whoop. And if you want to check out her Instagram page because she is fantastic. It's at Library Asaurus, which I will link down below. So this one I am seriously excited about reading. I love fangirling over the things I love, and it's pretty much different to how you would normally read a book. So you would go here and be like, oh, let's read a book, and then it would be like, no, stop. And then it would tell you have to begin at the other side, and gives you a bit of a history about how Japanese manga is all about, which I am super excited to start this. And oh my god, yes. I think I'm so scared to start it because I haven't gotten the rest of the volumes just yet, and I know that if I start it then I'm just going to want to continue, so I think I might actually get the rest of them before I start this one, otherwise I'm just going to go nuts. So the next one I got is actually a 4th book in the series, which I thought was meant to be a trilogy, and I had thought it ended it, but apparently it didn't, and that is A Mad Zombie Party by Gina Showalter, and this is the 4th book in the Alice in Zombieland series. I love these covers. I love this one as well. It goes so well with my collection. I'm very much excited to see what they're going to do with this book. It's kind of like, well, it obviously didn't end in the 3rd one, so hey, let's go. But I'm really curious to see how this goes. I haven't heard any bad reviews about, oh, she really should stop, so that's definitely a plus. So I can't wait to start this. I think I'm really scared to start it because I don't want it to ruin it for me. In terms of like the other books, like, oh no, you really should have stopped at the 3rd one, but we'll see what happens. I can't diss it until I try. So the next one I got is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. Now this will be the first Patrick Ness book I will have read. I would have preferred to read some of his earlier work so that I can sort of see how he's grown as an author, as a writer, but this one has intrigued me the most, and it's kind of like an apocalyptic style book, and I love that. I love dystopian and apocalyptic worlds. It's just the mentality behind it, just the way they become fighters and survivors, and how they work with strangers, and how strangers become your family basically, or your family becomes strangers. So it's so very much up my alley, and I cannot wait to start this one. And it is hardback, which is like a first, and they look, oh my god, they look great. And look, oh, there's an imprint in it. Wow. And these colors of like these books are just so bright and everything. I love it. And the last one I have gotten, so the final and last one that I have for this haul is Solomon Creed by Simon Toyne, and oh my gosh, it sounds so amazing. It sounds just on my alley. It's so different. I am very versatile when it comes to genres because everything pretty much intrigues me. I can go from like classical to complete opposite, like horror, to a thriller, to even fantasy, to even just some romance and chick lit. I love them all. I love books that will intrigue me. I don't have a specific genre. I go by my moods, and that I actually quite appreciate having the versatility of going from one genre to the next, because it just keeps you on your toes, but it also makes you more poorer because you have to buy all the books. So this one I will give you a little blurb about because not a lot of people know anything about this book. I haven't seen it on the BookTube channels. It is quite a big read, and it looks very mysterious, and it's got black and white like Collingwood, which is an AFL team for Australia, which you don't know about, so I'm going to stop. But anyway, who is Solomon Creed? A plane crashes in the Arizona desert. One lone figure emerges alive from the wreckage. He has no memory of his past and no idea of his future. He only knows he must save a man. But how do you save someone who is already dead? What? His past is unknown, his future unwritten. It sounds so intriguing, and I cannot wait to pick it up. Like I said, all depends how my moods are, and if I do feel like this is going to be one of my things for next month, or I hope to at least get to it by the end of the year. I hope to get to a lot of books by the end of the year, but sometimes you're slumpy and that doesn't help. But that is all from me today with my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've read any of these, please let me know down below what you thought of them, and what I should perhaps bump up my list to be first on my TBR. Also, I can't pick all these books up because there is quite a lot of them. I really have a bad addiction to buying books, I guess. Mostly I buy books to make myself feel better or as a reward for doing something. Like with my anxiety, I will go to the shops and sit there and have a coffee, and to me that is such a big step. So then I reward myself with a book or 5, and I talk myself into it and say, no, it's fine, it's happening, it's okay, I'm rewarding myself, it's fine, people. But that is all from me. So give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Please let me know down below of any recommendations you may have, even though I should be on a book ban, but I don't care. Recommend me anything, especially apocalyptic type, dystopian. If you feel like there's any unknown to people authors, let me know. I would love to have a look at it and see if I like it or not, but most likely I will definitely give them a try, because you're not going to know unless you read it. But yes, subscribe please if you wish, but it would definitely make me happy to have another subscriber on board, especially like if you have videos of your own, if you have a booktube channel yourself, let me know, leave a link. I would love to check that out too. Thank you guys for watching again. Until next time, I will see you in another video, hopefully soon. So until then, happy reading. See ya!